What's up, Guru Gang? Welcome to the Inner Sanctum. I'm Yoda Guru. Come on in, sit, stay, relax, put your feet up, grab a couple snacks, have yourself out a cold beverage, your choice, your prerogative. My sanctum is your sanctum, and enjoy my reaction to episode number 9 of the wildly popular sci-fi series created by J. Michael Straczynski, Babylon 5. And this episode is titled Deathwalker. And coming out from last episode, it was mainly about Sinclair's past and two gentlemen trying to extract information and that involved the Earth-Minbari War. Why it ended so abruptly. These two gentlemen are considered patriots. I'm trying to extract information in order to find out why the Minbari gave up so easily. Earth won, but they consider Sinclair a possible traitor. But as we know, for those who have watched it, we know the true answer of why the war ended between Earth and Minbari. And it has major implications on what's going to unfold for Sinclair in future episodes, seasons to be exact. But I'm not going to waste my time putting the spoilers for those who haven't watched this series or just getting into the series. So just leave it at that. But so in any case, let's not waste any time and get into the reaction of episode 9. Deathwalker. Before I do, if you enjoyed any of my content, whether it be from my Inner Sanctum channel or YG Anime channel for all things anime, and link right up there. Check that out. I'll support both channels. Like I said, if you enjoyed either content or either channel, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell in order to be notified of any future videos being posted on either channel. And you should know by now all the links, which include my Patreon for early access for any videos that you have not posted. For any videos I haven't posted as of yet, you can check in there. Only $3 before it's posted on either channel by YG or my Inner Sanctum. So all those links located underneath this video in the description section. And with that said, let's get into episode number 9 of Babylon 5. The title of this episode, Deathwalker. All right, here we go. Natalia. Oh, gosh.
Your services.
For what?
Business.
What sort of business?
Important.
Kosh being vague once again. Cryptic.
All arranged. As is payment. We will meet in Red 3.
Gosh, a mysterious individual. Vorlon. No, Natoth. Was she waiting for someone? Focusing on that mysterious figure. Ooh.
Deathwalker.
Deathwalker. Natoth recognized her. Ooh. Attacking her. Okay. Ooh, beating her with a wrench. Or some kind of tool. And beat her down to death. Security pulled her away. Oh, that didn't look good. Jakar's gonna hear about this.
Have you got an identity on the victim?
According to her ship ID, her name is Gaia Lobos. She's a free trader. Came from Sector 47
On her way to Earth. That's Minbari space. Did Toth give you any reason for the attack?
Nothing intelligible. She was totally berserk when we hauled her in. Kept yelling, Deathwalker.
Deathwalker?
I thought you might remember that name. I know I did.
Familiar with the name. Associated with the Earth-Minbari War.
Toth, why did you attack that woman?
It is Shankar,
Shankar?
the Blood Oath. When the Dilgar conquered Hylax 7, my grandfather and his family were there. Deathwalker used them in her experiments.
Ooh, experiments.
My grandfather who managed to escape back to Narn. But not before she implanted a machine in his brain.
Ooh. Deadly experiments.
Mind experiment.
About to kill
Was
Killer.
35 years ago. If Deathwalker was alive today, she'd be an old woman.
Apologies for this terrible incident. I don't know what came over my attaché.
Release Natoth into my custody, I'll take
Full responsibility for her conduct.
Given the circumstances, that's impossible. However, I will agree to house arrest pending outcome.
House arrest.
Yes, sir.
Put an ankle monitor on her.
Natoth!
Ambassador Koch, there's something I still don't understand.
Understanding is a three-edged sword.
Another cryptic saying.
I'm Talia Winters, licensed commercial telepath, Psycho rating P5. I'll be sitting in on the negotiations on behalf of Ambassador Koch.
Please scan Albert. Report to me his thoughts at present.
Oh, goody! Nothing like a good mind.
He's eager for it.
Clear the old processor.
Talia reading his mind.
He has no thoughts. It's as if his mind were empty.
Excellent. We may now commence our business.
What sort of business?
Crab. Nebula.
Crab Nebula. Just 2 words. It's gonna be a long day for Talia.
Vital signs of stable.
I knew what her species was. I've never seen anything like her. Her DNA doesn't match anything we got on file.
She's a Dilgar.
Dilgar.
Dilgar's a dead race. Those few that were left after the invasion died when their sun went nova.
One person left.
Low
Extinction.
history file. EA 2230. Reference Deathwalker.
Shador, the most infamous leader of the Dilgar invasion of the non-aligned sectors in 2230. Specialist in biochemical, biogenetic, and cyber-organic weaponry.
Stop. Jador 30 years ago.
Commander. You're not going to believe this.
Uniform.
A Dilgar uniform.
Rank? War Master, and the nameplate reads Shador.
War Master.
Toth was right.
Did you find anything else?
Only this.
What's in it?
Doesn't look like any kind of drug I've ever seen.
Do some tests. Run some tests.
I'll run some tests on this.
War crimes.
Gold channel transmission from Senator Hidoshi.
Senator Midoshi.
Don't worry.
I'm sorry to bring you shame, Ambassador, but I must fulfill my Shankar.
You do not shame me, Natoth.
That's good to know.
Your senses burn with the nearness of your prey.
Consular Harok, the man you were to meet in customs, was here to bargain with Jadur. Our agents
Learned of a discovery she made which would be of great value to our regime. Turn to
Oopsie.
Nora and let me. Kari says we must
get her to Narn alive.
I will not be denied this.
Ooh.
This is larger than
Shankar.
She wants revenge for her family.
I'll delay the Shankar. But I will not abandon it.
You would not be Narn if you did.
Jakar understands and is proud of Natoth.
I promise to help you fulfill your vow.
He'll get justice.
Senator Hidoshi, what can I do for you?
We understand a woman named Guyla Lobos was recently attacked there. Is she alive?
Yes.
You will send her to Earth immediately.
Senator, we found evidence that this woman might be the Dilgar war criminal.
What's Earth has a stake on and Gia?
Deathwalker is long dead, Commander.
I can't.
Commander St. Clair. All information in this matter is on a need-to-know basis, and you do not need to know.
Follow orders.
How dare you pry into my life's work?
You're too bad, eh?
I've heard worse. I want to see Sinclair now.
Ooh. Oh.
Yes, the wind swords are right to fear you.
What do you know about the wind swords?
Wind
They have
swords.
sheltered me for many years. In return for certain services. They say you have a hole in your mind.
Who are you?
I am War Master Jador of the Dilgar.
Deathwalker? If you were Jador, you'd be much older.
The answer is in this vial. The result of a lifetime of research and experimentation. My research. It's a serum which retards the aging process and prevents disease.
So she's
It's
experimenting
still
on herself
unstable and
too.
difficult to produce in
Why she's so
sufficient quantity.
young.
But it works.
No fear of growing old. No sickness. That's
Virtual immortality. The ultimate triumph of life. With the help of your Earth, I will bring it to all the worlds of this galaxy before the year is out.
Ooh. An offer the Earth can't refuse.
The talks are over for the day. We'll commence again tomorrow.
Talia doesn't know what's going on.
I've been scanning Mr. Abed all day, and his mind is still just as empty as when we started. And these phrases you keep speaking in, they don't make any sense.
Nothing with Kosh makes sense.
Listen to the the song.
Listen to the music, not the song. Okay. Another cryptic message.
Mr. Abbott, can you tell me what these negotiations are all about?
I could. It's not good to reflect too much.
Oh, what does she see? Oh.
A problem?
No. I'm just tired.
I
think I'll go back to my quarters and rest for a while.
Mr.
Lanier.
Oh, Commander?
I'm sorry to disturb you, but with Ambassador Delanoff's station, I need your help. Are you familiar with the name Deathwalker?
Quite. History is a passion of mine. As I recall, she was the most infamous leader of the Dilgar invasion.
Lanier, history buff.
She also says it was the Wind Swords who sheltered her after the invasion.
The Wind Swords.
They are the most militant of all our warrior castes.
Oh,
but even they
part of Umbari.
Could you check with your government, see what they know?
I cannot speak directly to the council without permission, but I will contact Elen.
Thank you.
And in the name of the
Non-regime, I extend our sincerest apologies for the attack on you. We are fully prepared
to make whatever reparations,
Takar apologizing.
whatever Earth Alliance has promised you,
we will triple.
Tempting.
She's figuring out the better price. Who will pay pay better? Haggling.
The head of the animal would attack
Oh,
within the hour.
she wants to toss head. What's Takar gonna do? Ooh, maniacal laughter.
Based on the data
Villainous.
from Earth.
They've given us a priority order to send you to
Earth wants that serum.
Develop her discovery.
Are you serious?
For production.
This woman made the Dorian Masters.
For Earth.
Church picnic, and Earth wants to give her a grant? Shador infected the entire population of Vladic IV with Stafford's plague just to see how long it'd take them all to die.
Ooh.
She wiped out entire races,
Oh.
destroyed whole planets, experimented on living
War
beings.
criminal.
Now she wants to make everybody immortal. We've got her serum. If it's legit, we can finish this immortality pill ourselves.
No, the serum's too complex. It would take years to develop without her input.
If at all possible.
What the hell are you doing, Jeff?
Following orders.
Garibaldi does not like this.
Whatever Jador's peddling doesn't change what she is.
I know.
There's a moral high ground for this.
Franklin's right. Her
Pros and cons.
lives that she took.
And she can make the deaths she caused have meaning. Isn't that worth considering?
It's a moral dilemma. And Sinclair's in the middle of it.
One of our agents has just informed me that Sinclair is going to smuggle Zadur off the station.
What?
Dr. Franklin has confirmed the potential of your discovery, but why give it to Earth?
Because it was Earth who turned the tide against my race.
She's gloating. She has them by the balls in a sense.
You slaughtered mercilessly.
Exterminated whole races. Committed acts beyond the belief of all sentient beings.
I am the last of the Dilgar.
She wants to be remembered. Leave a legacy.
He remembers us with honor. It will be a monument to our vision.
A monument. That's what you're after?
Delicious irony, don't you think? Those who cursed us will have to thank us.
That's their last laugh. Uh-oh. They don't look happy.
Commander Sinclair.
That woman is the war criminal Jadur,
Yep.
known to our worlds as
Deathwalker. We demand a full assembly at once.
You want a
to
trial.
discuss her trial on charges of crimes against sentience.
Ambassador Kalaka.
Speak for her crimes.
To welcome all your representatives.
Answer to her crimes, I mean.
However,
You will have to kill us all first.
Oh,
very well. We'll convene in 3 hours.
Oh.
We will be held in maximum security until then.
war crimes trial commences. This may not end well.
Don't really need a telepath.
What is need compared to the path?
Ah, traffic was murder. You're right here.
Uh-oh. What'd she see?
The Narns and the Centauri both collaborated with the Dilgar. The last thing they want is a trial.
True, but with my vote and the Minbari vote, the council will be deadlocked and the League will have the deciding vote.
What about Kosh?
He refuses to participate.
Kosh refuses to make a decision.
There's no reason for them not.
He's abstaining.
Mr. Lanier, have you spoken with Ambassador Glenn?
Yes, Commander. And I have been given instructions.
30 years ago,
The Dilgar fell upon our worlds, bringing terror, slavery,
and death drove them from our sectors.
and brought their leaders to justice. All but one.
Deathwalker. Now the winds of fate have delivered her into our hands.
We of the League have unanimously decided that Jadur be tried for her crimes against
sentience. That trial to be held here on Babylon 5 as soon as possible.
Because she has committed no crime against our republic,
Hmm.
I must reluctantly vote no.
I'm not surprised the Centauri are opposed to a trial.
Here we go.
It's well known the Dilgar were merely mercenaries for the Republic.
Are they gonna fight?
The non-regime is noted for its keen sense of justice. Therefore, we vote yes. Our neutrality during the invasion assures fairness. We are prepared to transport her there immediately.
To try Jadur. We are
well aware of their involvement with her. Their proposal is unacceptable.
In that case, the non-regime also votes.
Okay.
On behalf of Earth Alliance, I vote yes.
Okay. Well, here's a Lanier.
Mr. Lanier.
The Minbari were not a part of this conflict, but we have no right to judge her. We must therefore vote no.
Unexpected.
Decision is 3-2 against a trial, with one abstention. I'm afraid we must find some other solution.
This is outrageous.
I'm afraid the rules of the Assembly are very clear. But I have a compromise with...
No!
Uh-oh.
No more compromises.
They're pissed.
We withdraw from this assembly.
I have caused this evil woman to escape her just fate.
The Windswords did shelter her,
Yeah.
and your government knew about it.
Not at first. When we went to war with Earth, the Windswords came to the Council with weapons, terrible weapons, created by this monster. And like all secrets long kept, we cannot bear the shame of admitting it now.
Shameful past. Now it's all up to Sinclair to do something. Anything, really.
Lieutenant Commander, something is coming through the jump gate.
Now that's not good.
Babylon 5, this is Makar Ashok. In the name of the Drowsy Freehold, I demand immediate extradition of the war criminal Jadur. We will attack.
That's not good.
Drowsy vessel moving into firing range.
Well, that's not good either.
All gunneries, target Drowsy ship.
They're bold enough to attack Babylon 5.
If you come into range, you'll find their power quite impressive. For a few seconds.
Drowsy vessel is slowing.
Standing down? For the time being?
Lieutenant Commander, there's another surge in the vortex.
Oh, what now? Ooh, more ships. Ooh. They want the Deathwalker as well.
The League and Earth Alliance have always been friends. We can settle this matter diplomatically.
At the moment, we do not put much faith.
Screw diplomacy.
I fear we will soon be severing our ties with this
Uh-oh.
place.
There's something you should know before making...
Oh, he's gonna tell him. Tell her about the serum.
What's the situation?
Well, I've managed to get the ship captains engaged in a debate over who has the best claim to Jadur. The winner will be the first to attack.
Creative.
Smart thinking about it.
The League ships are moving out of firing range.
Oh, okay. There's some good news.
Good job, Lieutenant Commander.
Indeed.
But a good cigar is a Cuban. A stroke of the brush.
These two.
Does not guarantee.
Oh. Who's this dude? What does she see? Oh, that's not good. Oh, she screamed. So much pain. Service is completed. Oh.
Pleasure, as always.
Ah, interesting. Oh. Provided Kosh with some kind of crystal.
What is he? And what was on that data crystal he gave you?
Reflection. Surprise. Terror.
Again, Kosh cryptic.
For the future.
Several of our most renowned scientists have checked Dr. Franklin's data. They concur with his assessment, a most astounding discovery.
Earth is prepared to develop Jadur's discovery immediately. I propose the League of Worlds choose a coalition of scientists to assist her. When this coalition is satisfied, the serum is ready. Shador will be turned over to the League for trial.
That's a good deal. Well, I agree.
It is fair.
It's a start.
And wise.
There's something good came out of it.
You imagine Earth Alliance will permit this charade of yours to be carried out?
I'll see that they have to.
She's still gloating. I think she's won, no matter what.
We've won. The key ingredient in the anti-agapic cannot be synthesized. It must be taken from living beings.
Ooh, that's the price for longevity, pound of youth.
The billions who live forever will be a testimony to my work, and the billions who are murdered
Taking life in order to for immortality. It's a slippery slope right there.
Get her the hell off my stage.
That's her lasting legacy. Taking life for extending life. Everybody watching. Gathered around the screen. Oh, gosh.
Ambassador Kosh.
Stand by to activate the Lieutenant Commander. Something's coming through the vortex.
Oh,
It's a Vorlon ship.
Vorlon ship. Oh, they took care of her. Oh, justice has been served.
Why? You are not ready for immortality.
We're not ready for immortality. You know, problem solved.
Commander, yesterday Kosh hired me to mediate on a business deal, but nothing about it made sense. They spoke in riddles, and I kept getting these images in my head. 4 years ago, I was assigned to scan a suspect in a murder case on Mars Colony. He was a serial killer. I'd never been inside a mind like that before. His thoughts were brutal,
It affected her.
violent, terrible. It was the most frightening experience I ever had. Today, I felt those same thoughts again. But this time it was no nightmare, it was deliberately provoked.
Who's Kosh dealing with?
Method to his madness, Kosh.
But his name was Hubbard.
Funny little guy with a big hat, Prince Jovian's son.
Oh, he knows him.
Yes.
Garibaldi.
He's a vicar.
A vicar.
It's a slang term from Old Earth Tech, a VCR.
VCR.
Organics, living recorders,
Part
part
machine, part sentient.
Several of the alien races use them. They can record just about anything.
I'd say you were set up.
But why?
Kosh was set her up.
The Vorlons are leery of telepaths.
If
If
Kosh
Kosh
knows
knows
what you fear the most, he can use it against you.
For what?
With the Vorlons,
Vorlons, who knows?
That's the question right there. Who knows? They have a method to their madness, like I said. All right, episode number 9 of Babylon 5, titleless episode Deathwalker, and it's about this Deathwalker, titleless episode Deathwalker. So it's about a Deathwalker that has to answer for war crimes, a war criminal, basically experimented on all the races. And they want her head on a pike, and essentially, most of all the Natoth, who wanted justice served, revenge, to honor a family member because of the what she did to her family, and unfortunately, she made an oopsie, and she was there. The Deathwalker was there for Jakar and for the Jakar, the Narn world. Unfortunately, this war criminal just basically is just using has that basically talking to Sinclair because she has an offer that the Earth forces can't deny or can't refuse, because that drug she has is a way of immortality, the fountain of youth. She has used it on herself to live forever. But here's a drawback. The pros and cons of it is a moral dilemma, because the pro is you get to live longer, but the con is you have to take a human life to keep that longevity alive. One has to die. That's the moral dilemma, and that's that moral dilemma that she is that Deathwalker left with Sinclair to just basically think about. and unbeknownst to the League of Worlds, they are dealing with a more dilemma as well. Do they kill off? Do they sacrifice their own people for the longevity of living longer? And and unfortunately, fortunately, they don't. That decision to was taken out of their hands thanks to Kosh. Kosh basically alerted his people, and they took care of the situation. It's not. It took it out of. He's no longer a valuable asset for anyone. So they took her off the chessboard completely. And the last saying for Kosh was basically saying, "You are not ready for immortality." Koch is like one of the older races, and he apparently is like a he knows what's best for for those that do not know what's best for themselves. So yeah, and then there's Kosh involving himself with Talia and that strange individual, the vicar, extracting some kind of information or image for his own purposes to hold over Talia. Yeah, it's interesting to see what's going to unfold in later episodes with that, and how Kosh is going to be able to navigate that, and what's going to use to hold over Talia. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. How all this brings about a moral dilemma. And would you sacrifice the human your race of people in order to live long, in order to mass produce a drug that for a fountain of youth, to live longer, to stay young, in order to sacrifice others. Yeah, and so that the pros and cons weighing it, but it's basically just would you rather. It's a dicey situation, risky to even think about, and just something to debate on whether would you sacrifice someone you loved or cared about, a friend even, to live longer. So that's a direct question to think about. So just for the express purpose of seeing what's out there and staying alive. Yeah, so hope you enjoyed my reaction to episode number 9, Deathwalker. If you're watching this ahead of time, then you're part of. I haven't posted on my channel yet, then you're part of my early access for my Inner Sanctum channel for Patreon. So check that out. Only $3. That link along my social media, along my four volumes. So says the Guru. I'm working on volume 5. Those 4 links are located, or a link to my Amazon KDP. So all those links located underneath this video in the description section. And if you enjoyed any of my content, whether it be from my Inner Sanctum channel or YG Anime channel for all things anime, link right up there. Check that out. I'll support both channels. Like I said, if you enjoyed either content or either channel, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and be notified when any future videos being posted on either channel. And with that said, tip my hat to you, fist tap high five, and until next time for episode number 10 of Michael Straczynski's series, still widely popular, Babylon 5, right? Later.